Greetings, I'm Jonathan Spirit, I am no rocket scientist, and welcome to Age of Engineering Supershorts. Today, I want to build a space station. For that, I need a space station assembler. Remember how I said that I totally would never need that electric arc furnace? 80 Hebrew bricks. 1 electric arc furnace. The electric arc furnace is enormous. Layer 1, Layer 2, Layer 3, Layer complete. Funnily enough, you have to connect conduits to all 3 of these power input plugs in order to fill up the electric arc furnace. Now I need titanium iridium alloy gears, which needs titanium iridium alloy, which needs iridium ingots. But do I really want to waste my precious iridium ore and iridium ingots? Sheldonite ore to the rescue. 2 advanced circuit plates. Sheldonite got me a bunch of iridium nuggets. Let's combine those with titanium in our electric arc furnace, and watch it alloy very slowly. 8 advanced circuits. 4 dilithium dust. 1 rocket assembling machine, 2 titanium iridium alloy gears, and a space station assembler. Now I need a satellite bay, a linker, and an unprogrammed space station ID chip. First, let's disassemble our rocket. Then let's place down our station assembler. Then let's build a basic platform out of, I don't know, laboratory blocks. Then we can place our satellite bay and space station ID chip in the space station assembler, scan, and build. Now we have a space station container and a space station ID chip. In order to make a copy of the space station ID chip, we need a satellite builder. 1 saw blade assembly, a motor, 1 data storage unit, 1 satellite builder. I'll place it here for consistency. Never mind, it needs a multi-block. And by that I mean a power input plug. Let's make another blank space station ID chip and place it in the copy slot. Then we can pull out our station 1 ID chip, place it in the leftmost slot, and press write to secondary chip. Now we have 2 identical space station ID chips. 1 more satellite bay. Let's rebuild our rocket with a satellite bay with a space station container, and a guidance computer with a space station ID chip. And, of course, the rest of the rocket with a seat. Luckily for us, our rocket has more than enough thrust to overcome its weight. Build, and it's time to fly. Behold, the very first thing I've done is added a matter receiver for my space station. Let's go into creative mode and start building. I'm going to make my space station in the shape of a torus, I think. Behold, a sort of complete torus. I'm going to fill in all these holes before I make windows. All my windows are complete, I think, and I have smooth-ish lighting. Now we have 4 pathways from the outside torus to an inner torus. With ethereal glass as a door, this will become important later. Our space station is complete. And now back to your regularly scheduled survival. To fill this space station up with oxygen, we need a CO2 scrubber and an oxygen vent. Unfortunately, thanks to a config file, oxygen vents will not be able to fill up this entire space station. I'll have to change the atmosphere calculation method in the advanced rocketry config to 2. I'll do that after the episode. For now, let's set up the infrastructure we need to make this space station livable and breathable. We'll need a gravity controller, 1 oxygen vent, and a CO2 scrubber, with a carbon collection cartridge. With the gravity controller, we can set our target gravity, preferably all the gravity. Now things feel normal. Finally, an oxygen vent and CO2 scrubber with a carbon collection cartridge, which work together to replenish the oxygen that I put into this vent. Let's get ourselves a bucket of oxygen, as crazy as that sounds. And before we wrap up this episode in the space station, let's work on something in the crystallizer. We're going to need a lot of dilithium crystals, but these can only be made by crystallizing dilithium dust. It takes a while. A while. Now that I've got that process going, it's off to the space station. Unfortunately, you can't insert the oxygen directly, so I'll just place my fluid tank, and later change the config so that I can walk around in this spaceship without this silly spacesuit. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. Next episode, we'll build a warp core and begin setting up quarries on other planets. As always, if you have any feedback, I'd love to hear it. I hope you enjoyed!